Ever heard the phrase, all the world's a stage? Or maybe to be, or not to be? That is the question. These iconic lines all come from one man, William Shakespeare. For over 400 years, his name has been synonymous with genius, a master storyteller who penned some of the most powerful plays and poems in the English language. But who was the man behind the quill? Let's travel back to Elizabethan England and uncover the story of the world's most famous playwright. He was born to John Shakespeare, a successful glovemaker and local politician, and Mary Arden, the daughter of a wealthy landowner. This background likely provided young William with a comfortable upbringing. While we don't have his report cards, it's widely believed he attended the local King's New School, where he would have received a rigorous education in Latin, classical literature, and rhetoric. This classical training would become the bedrock for the epic stories he would later write. The years after he left school are a bit of a mystery, often called his lost years. But by his late teens, he was a married man with a growing family. Sometime in the late 1580s, Shakespeare left his family behind and made his way to the bustling, chaotic, and exciting city of London. The theatre scene was exploding, and Shakespeare dove right in. He started as an actor, learning the craft from the inside out. But his true talent lay in writing. He joined an acting company known as the Lord Chamberlain's Men, which would later become the King's Men under the patronage of King James I. For this company, Shakespeare was a powerhouse, writing an average of 2 plays a year. They performed in famous theaters like the Theatre and, most notably, the Globe Theatre, a stage that his words would make legendary. He wasn't just a writer, he was a shareholder in the company, a savvy businessman who became quite wealthy through his art. Shakespeare's portfolio is just incredible. He wrote comedies, tragedies, and histories that have captivated audiences for centuries. Think of the star-crossed lovers in Romeo and Juliet, a story of passionate, forbidden love that ends in tragedy. Or the psychological torment of a prince seeking revenge in Hamlet, grappling with madness, mortality, and betrayal. Then there's the dark ambition of Macbeth, a tale of a Scottish general who, spurred on by a prophecy in his wife, murders his way to the throne, only to be consumed by guilt and paranoia. From the magical island of the Tempest to the witty banter of Much Ado About Nothing, his plays explore the full spectrum of human emotion: love, jealousy, ambition, grief, and joy. He had an unparalleled ability to create complex characters and craft language that was both beautiful and profound. After a long and successful career in London, Shakespeare returned to his hometown of Stratford around 1613, a wealthy and respected gentleman. He had invested his earnings in property and retired to the second largest house in town, called New Place. He passed away on April 23, 1616, at the age of 52, but his death was far from the end of his story. 7 years later, 2 of his friends and fellow actors published a collection of his plays in a volume we now call the First Folio. Without this book, many of his greatest works, including Macbeth and The Tempest, might have been lost forever. Today, Shakespeare's influence is everywhere. His plays are performed more than any other playwright's. They've been translated into every major language. He truly was, as his contemporary Ben Jonson said, not of an age, but for all time. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the life of the Bard, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from history. See you next time.